shall now start in the lesson 6, which is the Science, Technology, and Society, or STS for short. So, Science, Technology, and Society is an interdisciplinary program that integrates the 9, which is the first is natural science, technology, history, philosophy, sociology, economics, political science, geography, and anthropology. So, science, technology, and society, it is the study of how society, politics, and culture affect scientific research and technological innovation, and how scientific research and technological innovation is turn affects society, politics, and culture. So, science, technology, and society, it is a field of interrelating disciplines that investigates how science and technology shape societies, culture, politics, and economy, and how these in turn contribute to the development of science and technology. As stated by the CHED Memorandum Order Number 20, STS is an interdisciplinary course that engages students to confront the realities brought about the science and technology in society, with all its socio-political, cultural, economic, and philosophical underpinnings at play. These realities pervade the personal, the public, and the global aspect of life and are integral to human development. So this course also seeks to instill reflective knowledge in the students so that they able to live the good life and display ethical decision making in both social and scientific dilemmas. Science, technology, and society in the science, or in the world of science, the systematic body of knowledge of the natural world based on facts and gained through scientific method. So it is originally called philosophy of the natural world, since it is stemmed from the ancient Greeks' desires to know about nature, and thus the first scientists we called philosophers of nature, who sought to discover the truth behind material things and natural things. So we have the branches of science, and also referred to as science, scientific fields or scientific disciplines, are commonly divided in 3 major groups, which is the first is formal science, the study of mathematics and logic. Second is the natural science, the study of natural phenomena, including cosmological, geological, chemical, and biological factors of the universe. And the third, social sciences, the study of human behavior and societies. So, science is the human attempt to understand the natural world, with or without concern for practical uses of that knowledge. For example of this picture shows below. So we have the example of the natural world, which is the volcanoes, gravity, atoms, plants, and metals. So in science, we try to discover the facts and relationships and then tries to create theories that make sense of these facts and relationships. So in technology, the term technology comes from the 2 Greek words techne, meaning art or craft. Logia, meaning a subject or interest. Taken together, the term has come to mean practical applications of what we know about nature. So using these scientific principles for the betterment of the human situation, technology can be defined as the method or process of using scientific knowledge to solve physical problems in a simplified and fast manner through the use of machines. So technology, the human attempt to change the world by creating products that can help people. So technology, this application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. So this technology, the making modification, usage, and knowledge of tools, machines, techniques in order to solve a problem, achieve a goal, or perform a specific function. So the purpose of this application of information in the first is design, second, production, third, utilization of goods and services, and the last is fourth is organization of human activities. So, technology, here are the examples that's shown below in the picture. Machines, like gadgets, electronics, DVDs, pencil sharpener, and so on. So, technology involves the tools, techniques, and procedures. Interconnection between science and technology. So, what does it mean? So, science explores for the purpose of knowing, thus gaining knowledge, while technology explores for the purpose of making something useful from that knowledge. So, science derives from technology by making new technology possible through scientific breakthroughs. So, we have engineers focused on using science to develop the products. So, without technology, some science experiments would not be possible. So, without science, technology could not proceed. So, society, it is a large group of people who live together in an organized way, making decisions about how to do things and sharing the work that needs to be done. So, society is composed of four. So, first is people, which is the families of same race or the nationality. Second, the government. So, this is the administrator or authority. Third is territory. So, with this, we have geographical area under the jurisdiction of government. And the last is culture, traditions, values, beliefs, way of life, and etc. So, with this science, technology, and societies, we have innovations and issues in technology and its negative impact, like pollution, disinformation, wastage, arms race, malpractice, abuse, accidents, and land use. So, science, technology, and society. This is the scientific knowledge. The technology influences individual and the society. Technology plays an important part in producing products that affect the quality of life. Better understanding of science and technology is essential to know the unique attributes of each enterprise and to address their implications for the society. So, here are the interconnections between science and technology. So, science derives technology, and the technology derives from the science. So, we have the fundamental differences between science and technology. Science or the theory search for knowledge. So, the technology practice of this is practical application of knowledge. So, the theory is way of understanding ourselves and the physical world, and the way of adapting ourselves to physical world. So, process of asking questions and finding answers, then creating broad generalizations. So, here the process of finding solutions to human problems to make lives easier and better. Look for order or patterns in the physical world. So, look for ways to control the physical world. Evaluated by how well the facts support the conclusion or theory, or the evaluated by how well it works. Limited by the ability to collect relevant facts, and the limited by financial costs and safety concerns. Discovering give rise to technological advances, and the advances give rise to scientific discoveries. So, science versus technologies. Science is the knowledge gained from experimentation, while the technology is the use of science knowledge to make things. For example of the science is the Newton's law, theory of relativity, Ohm's law, and the Human Genome Project. In the technology, we have calculators and computers, atomic energy, electric motors, gene therapy, and antibiotics. So why do we need to study STS? So many of the problems facing society today not only involve technology but also in human values, social organization, environmental concerns, and economic resources, political decisions, of other factors. So these are interfere problems that is the interfere between technology and society, and they can be solved if they can be solved at all by the application of scientific knowledge, technical expertise, social understanding, and human compassion. So we have two models and one approach. So first is letter A, the daisy model. So daisy world is a planet covered by two species of daisy, one white and one black, whose growth is determined by temperature and whose albedo influenced that temperature. So the planet experienced a steady increase in solar luminosity, impacting the temperature and the populations of black and white daisies over time. The growth and die-off of the different daisy species results in a stabilization of planetary temperature for some time, despite the increasing solar luminosity. The second one is the Rose model. And the third is the Science, Technology, and Society or STS approach. So, the STS learning approach requires the students be included in setting, planning, implementing, how to obtain information, and evaluation of learning. The principle of learning STS is a discussion of issues in society related to science and technology, so that issue is the community is the organizer in learning STS.